A deadly shooting involving CMPD will now make its way to trial. This is after the U.S. Supreme Court decided not to review a lawsuit involving the death of a Charlotte man.
Yeah, in 2017, Reuben Galindo was shot and killed by CMPD officer David Guerrera. The issue at the center of the trial, Galindo asked for a Spanish-speaking officer, but one was not present at that time.
WCNC Charlotte's Lexi Wilson is joining us live from the Mecklenburg County Courthouse now. So, Lexi, what happens next?
Well, the case will now go to trial, and a jury will decide who was in the wrong the night of the shooting. Today, I spoke to the Latin community who says CMPD needs to be held accountable, and there needs to be more Spanish-speaking officers.
Reuben, Policia!
It was September 2017 when CMPD officers made contact with Reuben Galindo after he called 911 saying he had a gun and wanted to turn himself in for a court date.
Put it down! Drop the gun!
When police arrived, Galindo was asked to drop his weapon several times. When he didn't, he was shot. The officers were not fluent in Spanish, something that Galindo had requested.
I think we need a Spanish-speaking officer that can assist North Trial on an armed person call.
There's a language barrier. There's also a mental illness barrier going on here.
Attorney Gary Monty is not involved in this case, but says it's a case that's been in the federal courts for years. With the Supreme Court declining to review it, it will now go to trial where a jury will hear both sides.
We'll have to make some decisions about whether or not the police officer did the right thing or whether the family's entitled to damages.
Hector Vaca is a Latino advocate with Action NC. He says this case going to trial is a victory for the community.
And they should accept responsibility instead of finding ways to get out of it.
At the time, CMPD said 75 out of its 1,800 officers were bilingual. That's roughly 4%. But Hispanics make up 13% of the population, according to census estimates. Vaca says with a growing Hispanic population, something needs to change.
We need more competence, and yeah, they need a better interpretation and more people from our community.
And the Supreme Court's decision came with no explanation, but the attorney that I spoke to said that can happen often for a variety of reasons. Sometimes they just can't take on all the cases. Now, I did reach out to the city of Charlotte and CMPD and have not heard back. Reporting live at the Mecklenburg County Courthouse for WCNC Charlotte, I'm Lexi Wilson.